What's going on, guys? Samuel Womo, Samuel on the Views here, back with another top 10 list, and with next Big Brother very soon, which looks like it will be an all-star season, and of course, with Big Brother being, turned 20, I figured I'd do some Big Brother-related videos, as today, I'm going to discuss my top 10 favorite contestants from Big Brother Canada. And at some point, I will definitely do one for an overall list, which I think I'm meant to do that after the next season, honestly. So, building that coming after, but I do hope you're discussing the best in terms of the Canada version. Well, I actually did watch the Canada version, and it's definitely interesting how it compares to the original Big Brother. And it does have some very memorable players. So, this list wasn't easy, but I still hope you'll enjoy this list. I would love to know what would be your favorite place to build Canada down in the comment section down below. So, enough being in the bush. Let's get started. Coming in at number 10. Turn. We have Sandra from season 4 and 5, where she finished 4th. And the first time, fortunately finished 14th in the second time. I think personality is one of the best ways to represent Sandra, honestly. That's pretty much why she's on the list, has a personality. Gameplay is definitely a little over the place, but in terms of personality, she really shines. She's funny, hilarious, and displayed a lot of great personality. She definitely made a lot of enemies in the house and all that, and a lot of mad things on that, but Sandra really has a lot of great personality, a lot of fun energy. She has probably some of the most memorable moments in that entire season. Like, she's just a root to watch. Unfortunately, she got that she did the second time she played, but maybe we're still in that point. Let's hope so. Coming in at number 9, we actually have probably a pre-jury player on this list, and that is Erica from season 6. And thinking about season 6 really isn't honestly the best season, honestly, when we think about it. But Erica definitely was a standout. Again, mine was to the gameplay, but really to the personality in terms of likability. Erica was brought a lot of greatness to her. Like, she was honestly my pick to win at some point, honestly. She was just like she's a very likable person, has a lot of funny moments, has got good bonds with people. She's just someone that's filled with a lot of charm, fun, and energy. And she definitely proved that. It really isn't someone that really is prepared to make big moves on, especially with blindside Veronica. Like, she's someone that isn't afraid to make moves. And honestly, I really hope they actually do an all-star season. I hope she definitely returns and probably wins, honestly. Like, it's fortunate that she actually was meant to win, but she ended kind of screwed over a mega twisting, where basically right and winning like a pat veto, and then Erica ended up getting paired up. She got evicted. Like, she kind of got screwed there, honestly, when you think about it. But I really do hope to see her play again. She's definitely probably the most requested player in Big Brother I want to play again, honestly. And that's worth enough for putting on the list. Number 8, we have Adam from season 7, who finished 4th. Again, season 7 might not be the best in the gas, but the Ray Boys are definitely standing out, and especially Adam. Like, it's probably one of the biggest comp pieces you ever seen in the Big Brother Canada, like, and probably better in general, to be honest. And he does it in a very likable way, honestly. He does great alliance, he has a lot of great charm to him, he has a good romance with Samantha throughout the season. He's pretty funny, hilarious, isn't afraid to make big moves, and has good bonds with people despite everything. And he's just definitely a likable dude throughout. He's just one of those guys you just want to chill with, and that's if it would have never put him on this list. And another player I'm hoping does make a return, honestly. It might be early talking, but I'm hoping he does make a return. At number 7, we have Gary, the runner-up season 1, and also something that was kind of screwed over twist, where they kind of did like a reverse week. I think it was called a reverse week with a backwards week. I don't know if it was called, honestly, but it's basically where the nominations first, then veto, and then HOH. That's definitely interesting. Again, Gary was kind of screwed in that season. He was also screwed over the first time, where basically he could have won that season, but someone unfortunately put in the wrong freaking name, which is honestly hilarious. It's definitely one of the very iconic moments in that show. But again, the personality is basically what makes Gary so great. Again, my best in terms of bonded gameplay, especially with the whole random fight he had with Talia in season 1. Like, wow, like, honestly, like, that wasn't pretty interesting fight, that's for sure. Let's leave it at that. I mean, we've seen that show, you know what I mean, but that was definitely interesting. But he does have good personality, he does have good bonds around people, he isn't afraid to can't piss me off, but he's hilarious, funny, charming. And yeah, he's someone I really wouldn't mind seeing again, honestly. That's the best way to describe Gary. Number 6, we have John Party, the winner of season 2, and not the only one that you definitely will see on this list. But John is definitely a great player, and he definitely won questions to this win, honestly. Though he was, and he didn't run into a Brianetta, which is definitely one of the most surprising ones. I don't think anyone expected him to actually do that. But if he was with Netta, he probably would have lost from what I gather. Yeah, but John definitely played a great game. He still great bonds with people. He probably had one of the best games on set I've seen anytime we played with him. He's afraid to make moves. He great bonds with people. He won competitions when he needed to. He's just a very charming, likable person that's hilarious, charming, and just really fun all throughout the entire season. Nothing about him really bothered me or anything. He's just a great guy. And he's definitely worthy of being on this list. And now we get to another winner at number 555, and that is Dane from the winner of season 7. And definitely probably one of the most obvious winners of the show, and thanks to how much he pretty much dominated the season. Like, he really dominated, especially in terms of HOH wins. But Dane was definitely, again, he was just like likable pre-boys. He was just a very likable person. He was funny, charming, and he had great bonds with people, and that's probably honestly what kind of went on. So he said he's great bonds with people. Like when I see him, he always put a smile on my face, like, oh, the guy. The guy is just charming. He's one of the most funny players I've seen on the show, and he's afraid to make big moves when he needs to, and just a smart player. Like, he's definitely one of the more dominant players on the show's history. So, yeah, I love the guy. I pretty much love all the free bird boys on general. And speaking of that, coming in number 4, we have Anthony, the runner-up that season of season 7. Yeah, all the pretty boys are definitely great, but me, I think Anthony's actually my favorite, honestly. Mainly because of how he was able to make it as far as he did. Especially around only winning one competition and not getting nominated until the very end. Yeah, Anthony was still to play a great game. He built bonds with everybody. He was charming. He had a great mind for the game, though he barely didn't really know much about it, apparently. But he's the one that is for to have a good mind for the game and to make moves where he needed. He was the one that actually run at him, actually. Which might be a little difficult, but it was still pretty wow. The guy's just cool, calm, likable. He's really a lot of bonds with people. Again, unfortunately, didn't see any votes at the honestly, but honestly, I think the guy would definitely do great in any other season. He's one that if he were to be on any favorite season, he definitely would do amazing. He would do great. He would do awesome. The guy has that nice, great charm and likability to him, and that's worthy of him being on this list. Now at number 3, we get to one of the players that if you're doing a best players candidate, you have to put this person on the list, and that is Dimitry. You were saying about the next few players, that if you're doing a best player candidate list, you have to put this person on the list, at least somewhere in the top 10. If Dimitry, the third place says he's 5 top 10 to get the guy. He's one of the most dominant players in the show's history, and he won one of the most HOHs. Again, he won 5 HOHs. I think Dane did as well, but the last one was usually the final one. But he won actually 5, and he was also one that also beat the Gary in that backwards week thing, like I mentioned earlier. But the guy is definitely very dominant. He's very awesome, charming, but he's definitely one of the best players in the show's history. Especially in the week in Final Live, where he easily could have gotten voted out. He easily should have gotten voted out. But he was able to convince the other person to keep him. Which actually is like, damn, that is impressive, man. That, my friend, is impressive. Like, he's dominant as well, but he's not dominant in a bad way. He's likable, charming, cool. He has real charm to Aika. And he's just an amazing player, and someone I would love to see play again. I would love to see Dimitry play again. Oh, and speaking of Aika, my number 2 is Aika. One of the most fun and most incredible people to ever be on Big Brother. Like, she is probably an all-time favorite in general. Like, And she was good enough. Second time, you know, she was performing very well. But in the first season, she very much stole the freaking show, especially with the whole that situation that happened in Adult Fiction, which possibly might be my favorite Adult Fiction show's history. It's that good. And good, which is able to fit Sydney to put out Netta of all people. And I don't think anybody saw the comments like, what? They actually did it? But that is just amazing. It's amazing. She's definitely known to be one of the best villains in the show's history, and she definitely has proven that. She also has great romance with Dimitry, but she also has good bonds with a lot of people. And she also has great rivalries with some people. And of course, it's season 2, she pretty much had the treading letter thing that was pretty much iconic in the show's history. She basically has a lot of memorable moments, and is afraid to get hands dirty, and she's just an incredible player, but also a great person in general. I guess someone I wouldn't mind seeing play in. But, so at 101 could beat them both for my number 1, which could be obvious. Let's get into some honorable mentions. 10 players that were great, but did not make the list, and those people are Caleb, the winner of Season 6, Bruno from Season 3 and 5, placed 7 and 8, Jillian, the winner of Season 1, Emmett, the 3rd place of Season 1, Netta, like I mentioned, he placed 3rd in Season 2 and was part of the Double Blind Season 5, Pilar, 5th place Season 3, Mitch, 11th place Season 4, Brittany, 4th place of Season 4, and Season 3, Godfrey, the runner of that season, and lastly, Paris, the winner of Season 6. All great players, they just did not make the list. Now, coming in at number 1, it's freaking Kevin Martin from Season 3 and the winner of Season 5. Like, I didn't mention him, so he would honestly be number 1. Like, the guy is one of the best players to play with, bro. Not just in Canada, but just in general. Like, he's, honestly, if I was doing an overall players list, he easily would be in the top 10. He's in the top 5 honestly. He's that great. The guy is just very charming and likable. Even in his 3rd season, he's someone that had made moves, had good bonds with people. He was someone that kind of screwed over that triple eviction thing. And he kind of knew that, so he wanted to prove to win in Season 5. And he pretty much dominated almost, and pretty much on the pre-jury, after the pre-jury, he pretty much dominated the entire season. He pretty much was probably the obvious candidate to win, but he was one of the most worthy and deserving players to have ever been on the show. He has good charm and knack to him. He develops great relationships, but he's afraid to not really didn't know to win the game. He's a very billionaire, but he's also a very likable player as well. He made some big moves. He's very smart. He did try to get rid of Dimitry. He didn't kind of fail on him, but at least he tried. At least he does a lot of stuff that he just tried to do great, and he's just an awesome dude all around. The guy is just very likable, charming, incredible. His gameplay skills are phenomenal in every sense of the word. The guy is just great, and that's why for me he comes in at number 1 easily. Like, there was no contest he was number 1, in my opinion. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed discussing my 10 favorite players from Big Brother Canada. I would love to know down in the comment section down below what would be your 10 favorite players from this season. If you've Big Brother Canada, but what would be your favorite players from the season? I will love to know in the comment section down below. And this is not going to be the only Big Brother you'll see down the road. I do have a few lists and videos that I plan on doing on the show down the road, and hopefully we can be like, if next season really is true, next season, I have been found by sources that are more trustworthy. But I'm excited to see what they could do for the show's 20th anniversary, because not only supposed to turn 20 this year, Big Brother's also turn 20, the US version at least. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly honestly appreciate it. If you haven't, be sure to like this video, be sure to share and subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites, all my description down below. I am Sandra World from Sandra World Reviews. I will see you next time. As always, stay cool, but peace.